Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about using webinars to launch your membership website or to market it in a very effective way. I'm a big fan of using webinars. I think it's a fantastic methodology to really help you launch and promote your membership website. Got a ton of things to point out to you and give you the information that you're looking for. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. I'm coming back, folks. So in this video, I'm going to be talking utilizing webinars to promote your membership or get a successful launch. Now, I think webinars is still a really fantastic way of promoting your membership, getting a successful launch or getting a pre-launch list that you can market to around a special launch package that you might offer. Getting the wheel moving, as I say, is the biggest hurdle in a membership successful launch. And I think webinars is a very affordable way of doing it. Also, I think WordPress is an excellent platform and it works with some of the leading SaaS software as a service webinar platforms. Um, it's just great. So, where to begin, basically? Well, I think like what have talked about in other videos, it's all about the niche. Now, if you've done your research and your expertise is in a broad category of health finance, there's a number of categories that are excellent, but a broad category is very unlikely unless you're a well-known public speaker or a highly visible influencer, or you have been exposed to your audience on TV and radio, regionally or nationally, or you've got a very large budget for marketing and pre-exposure. It's very unlikely in a broad category you're going to get traction. What is more realistic is choosing a niche in a broad category. And like I say, I've gone through this quite a few times, and you find a number of videos on my channel, WP Tonic, that explain this in more detail. So I presume that you've done this. So you've got a niche. The other thing is to choose a problem. You don't want a webinar that just talks about the whole subject. You want a hook, a specific problem that your webinar is going to deal with, and then you can introduce the special pre-launch offer to your membership at the end. Obviously, it also builds your email list, which you can then also market to. And having a growing email list is really important for people that really do want success from their membership website. And using webinars is a great way of doing it. Now, I think you will also notice that almost all the leading online marketers that are selling membership packages use webinars as well. And that's not a mistake. Now, there's this term with webinars of live webinars and what is called evergreen webinars. Now, if this is your first course, your first attempt at building a membership community and a real business, I would stay away from the evergreen. That that is when you've really zeroed in on your niche target audience. You've really have proven that through a minimum viable course that there's a demand for the course. And then if you get these certain factors ticked off, looking at Evergreen. And what do I mean by the term Evergreen? Well, it's pre-recorded basically. You're doing a webinar and it's pre-recorded. You can make out through your marketing and using a countdown mechanism that there's only so many seats available. There's a number of marketing strategies here, um, but fundamentally the course is pre-recorded. Now, that's great because you don't have to attend, and it could be on 24/7 basically at periods during the week and month. A lot of really popular influencers that build a large following, they only have an opening for their Premier membership at certain times of the year, or only one time of the year. Um, you're not there. I presume that if you're looking at this video, you're looking at affordable and possible mechanisms in building your email list, building people that you can market your um, bundle to. Um, and webinars are very affordable and very easy to actually, you're not going to get masses of people. I say that it depends on your email list. If you've been building up your email list and building up your social media presence, um, you can get quite a good attendance. Um, but on the other hand, if you don't have these things, but it's the right niche and the right hook, I you found that problem that your webinar is going to talk about, and you've got a decent landing page and you're using social media to actually promote the webinar, and the webinar's free, and you've got the right trigger language. Yes, you're going to have to put a little bit of effort into this, but it's not that expensive. So it's totally possible for you to do this. Now, I've written an article. You find the link in the video description underneath, where I'll go into all this in a lot more detail. I like to keep these videos around 6 to 10 minutes because they're introductions to the topic, but I normally always write a really detailed article. Like I say, you find that in the video description. If you found this video useful and I've triggered some ideas in your mind, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That really shows YouTube that I'm doing something right. And it encourages me to make more of these videos, which I normally are doing every week. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.